When you think of PT after a surgery or injury, think of this place first. Penn-Ohio Rehabilitation's foundation was created for building strength that moves past pain and pushes people to become the best versions of themselves.
This is Penn-Ohio Rehabilitation. We're primarily a physical therapy office that wanted to develop programs for people as they moved on from physical therapy and also to improve their capabilities throughout life.
And that meant embracing a kind of exercise and mobility training that most people might be intimidated by, no matter their age, let alone those who are in their golden years.
And so we brought on Crossfit about 6 years ago, and we have Crossfit programs for our legends, which are 65 to 85 years old. Okay, and then we also have CrossFit programs for the general population.
Larry Maddox has been one of the leaders of the Penn-Ohio PT team for over 30 years. He works side by side with his wife and now children, and he only had to experience a CrossFit class one single time before deciding it was something that had great benefits for his aging clients.
So when we studied CrossFit and wanted to bring it on, we were impressed with, when it's done well, how much emphasis there is on good, consistent mechanics. How to lift properly from the floor, how to lift properly to press overhead, how to squat, which are all vital functions for human beings.
And so the team grew, and so did the therapy space. Adam Hamilton, a CrossFit coach who is a champion for doing it right for the ground up, is now front and center.
The true definition is functional movement performed at a high intensity, constantly varied. And what that means is that it's movements that we use in daily life. Picking objects up off the ground, getting up and down from a seated position, putting things overhead. And it's done, I guess the biggest misconception is that it's just done as hard as you can, as fast as you can, regardless of form. And that's probably the farthest thing from the truth, is that when you have coaches here, that we are trained to teach you how to do things properly and safely. And we always have a scalable option. There's always, so if you feel like you can't do that, that's not true. We always have a scalable option to do any movement that we preserve the stimulus of that exercise.
And yes, you heard them right. Penn-Ohio offers a CrossFit class just for folks ages 55 to 85 or beyond. Tom Riley is 68. Yep, 68. We couldn't believe it either. He began his journey after a knee replacement surgery almost 2 years ago.
Well, I am not the oldest in my group, so there are quite a few people older than I am who are participating in the program and doing it remarkably well.
The feeling of accomplishment goes far beyond the end of a workout for the clients and for the coaches alike.
Well, I'll tell you, I just feel better equipped to live life every day and enjoy it. I mean, we have a rather large yard, and so a lot of work and chores to do, and I just find myself better able to do those things day in and day out. So physically, I benefit from it, and emotionally, I'm just happier, I'm more joyful because it's exercise does that to you.
That's why I do this, because I love that. I love helping people not only move better, but also just feel better about themselves. And I think that's probably the one aspect of CrossFit people don't realize so much, is that it's so helpful not only with the physical aspect of it, but also the mental and emotional aspect. It's really good for anxiety, depression, social phobias. It just really gets you out there and realize that you can accomplish a lot more than you think you could.